Hello, welcome to Literally My Way. This is Jean, and today I am reading to you a book called Biblioburro. It's a true story from Colombia. When I was growing up, I didn't have a Biblioburro. If I didn't get to go to the library, then the bookmobile came to me. And many of you don't know, but there are many places in our country where people, or in our world, where books are come on camels, or they may be brought by wagons or vans, or like this bookmobile. Or sometimes people walk them to other people. And this book again is Biblioburro. And biblioteca is a book, biblioteca is a library. And burro is a donkey. And it's by Jeanette Winters, and again, it's a true story from Colombia. And Colombia is in South America. Look at the beautiful illustrations. How bright the colors are. Deep in the jungles of Colombia, there lives a man who loves books. His name is Luis. And the books that you see behind, sometimes when I'm moving the book around, those are my daughter's books. She has 5 bookcases in this room with 18 bookshelves. And there are books on her desk and on the floor everywhere. She loves books. As soon as he reads one book, he brings home another. Soon the house is filled with books, just like my daughter's and my books and my husband's books. His wife, Diane, grumbles. And she says, "What are we going to do? Eat books with our rice?" Luis buys 2 sturdy little burros. He names them Alpha and Beto. He builds crates to hang on their backs and paints signs, Biblioburro, the burro library. Then Diana fills the crates with books. And her name in Spanish is Diana, not Diana. Every week, Luis and Alpha and Beto set off across the countryside to faraway villages in the lonely hills. This week, they traveled to El Tormento. A tormento is a storm, but this is the name of the city, El Tormento. When the sun burns high in the sky, Luis and the burros stop at a stream to drink the cool, cool water. After they have their fill, Beto balks. Luis pulls on Beto's reins, but Beto won't budge. Come on. The children are waiting for us. Vámonos. The children are waiting. Deep in the hills, the path is lonelier than ever. Bird songs are the only sounds they hear. Then from deep in the shadows, "Please let us pass," Luis says. "The children are waiting." The bandit scowls at the books. Nah, but he takes one and growls, "Next time I want silver. Give me your silver. Give it to me. Dámelo la plata. Dámela la plata." The Biblioburro continues on its way over the hills until at last Luis sees houses below. The children of El Tormento run to meet him. They are so happy. Why do you think they're running? Because they love books too. Luis insists on reading the story before they choose books to borrow. "Today I have a surprise for you," he says. "Tengo una sorpresa." He reaches behind the books and pulls out a bundle of masks, little piglets. "Put on a mask and I'll read you a tale about pigs." See how he got so creative? And they put on their mask. And then he said, Once upon a time, había una vez. And then he look at the picture. And he tells the story. And I might tell you the story later on. When the story ends, it's time for everyone to choose a book. So you can see they took off their mask. Now they're going to those crates on the side of the burro, and they're choosing their books. The children hold their books close as they say goodbye. Adios, adios, ciao, hasta la vista. Goodbye, and walks home. And they walk home. Luis and Alf and Beto head back over and around the hills. Across the grassland and streams and into the sunset. At home, you can see he's back home. At home, Luis feeds his hungry burros and Diana feeds her hungry husband. But instead of sleeping, Luis picks up his book and reads deep into the night. And far away in the hills, candles and lanterns burn. Why? Because the children are reading the borrowed books deep into their night too. Okay, and notice I'm going to read the back. It just says, people around here love stories. I'm trying to keep that spirit alive in my own way. This was written by Luis Soriano, and we just read the book. Biblioburro is based on the true story of Luis Soriano, who lives in La Gloria, a remote town in northern Colombia. An avid reader, Luis understands the transformative power of reading because of his experience as a school teacher. He wanted to share his collection of books with the children and adults in the isolated villages in the distant hills where books were scarce. Most houses didn't have books. They had none. Luis and his two burros, and what are their names? Yes, Alfa and Beto, began bringing books to the villages in 2000. He started with a collection of 70 books that has grown to over 4,800, mostly from donations. Now the Biblioburro travels to the hills every weekend. 300 people, more or less, look forward to borrowing the books Luis brings. A small corner of the world is enriched. And that note came from Jeanette Winter, and she's the author of the book. I hope you enjoy Biblioburro. And remember, whenever you can, make someone's day. Let them borrow a book, or better yet, give them one. Have a good day. Adios.